The divine voice says the last wrong number call was meant for you. Call back the number. Listen closely. Do not let your eyes wander. Do not let your finger scroll away. The device you are holding in your hand right now is not just a machine of glass and wire. It is a portal. And that call? The one you ignored? The one you thought was a mistake, or a scam, or a slip of a finger? It was none of those things. It was a knock on the door of your destiny, and you almost missed it. I am speaking to you. Yes, you. The one who is watching this while the rest of the house is quiet, or maybe you are hiding in the bathroom just to get 5 minutes of peace because the noise of your life has become too loud to bear. I see you. I see the way you sit in your car for 10 minutes after you park, just staring at the steering wheel, dreading the moment you have to go inside and put the mask back on. The mask that says, I am fine. The mask that says, I can handle it. You are tired of handling it. I know this. I see the weight you carry in your shoulders. It feels like a heavy backpack that you cannot take off. You carry the worries of your children, the complaints of your boss, the silence of your partner, the bills that pile up on the counter like fallen leaves. You are the strong one. You are the one everyone calls when they have a problem. But let me ask you this, my child, who calls you? Who checks on you? When you cry, you do it in the shower so the water washes away the tears before anyone can see them. You swallow your pain so others can eat. But that ends today. The mistake was not the call. The mistake was thinking you are forgotten. Think back. It happened recently. Maybe yesterday. Maybe this morning. Your phone buzzed. You looked at the screen. A number you did not know. Or perhaps a number that looked strangely familiar, like a memory from a dream. You let it ring. Or maybe you answered, and there was silence on the other end. Just a crackle of static. A breath. And then they hung up. You thought, wrong number. You put the phone down and went back to the struggle. That was not a wrong number. That was the universe trying to bypass the blockade that has been set up around your life. There is a reason you have felt stuck for so long. You feel like you are walking through mud. You take one step forward, and something pulls you 2 steps back. You save a little money, and the car breaks down. You start to feel happy, and an old argument flares up. You try to dream, and a fog settles over your mind. You have asked, why? Why is it always so hard for me? It is because there is a wall. A spiritual wall built by those who are intimidated by your light. They do not want you to answer that call. But I am here to tell you that the line is still open. This message has a divine deadline. You did not find this video by accident. The algorithm did not choose this. I chose this. The angels are moving on your behalf between now and sunrise tomorrow. Do not wait until Monday for this. Do not wait for the right time. The right time was 5 minutes ago, but I am holding the door open for you right now. The call came from a destiny helper. This is a person, or perhaps an entity, that holds the specific key to the lock on your life. They were trying to reach you to deliver news about a resource. A hidden sum of money, a job offer that is not posted online, a legal settlement you didn't know you were owed, or a connection to a person who can wipe your debts with a signature. But the enemy blocked the connection. Who is the enemy? It is not a demon with horns. It is much closer than that. It is the energy of jealousy that surrounds you. I see a face. Someone close to you. Someone who smiles when you talk but frowns when you turn your back. They benefit from you being the fixer. If you get your blessing, if you answer that call and step into your power, they lose their servant. They lose the one they dump their garbage on. They whispered to the universe that you were not ready. They tried to scramble the signal. That is why the call sounded like a wrong number. That is why there was silence. The interference was thick. But the signal is clearing. Right now, as you listen to my voice, the static is fading. I need you to understand the timeline. This is not for next year. This is for the next 24 hours. The spiritual window is closing. What happens in the next 3 hours will set the course for the rest of your year. Your attention right now is your most powerful asset. Do not look away. You have felt a shifting lately. Haven't you? A feeling that something is about to break. You have been waking up at odd hours, 3 a.m., 4:44 a.m. You look at the clock and wonder why you are awake. Your heart is racing a little bit. That is your spirit sensing the incoming call. That is your soul vibrating because it knows the connection is trying to be made. You have been seeing signs. You found a coin on the ground heads up. You saw a bird sitting on your windowsill that didn't fly away when you got close. You heard a song on the radio that you haven't heard since you were a child, a song that reminded you of a time when you believed anything was possible. These are not coincidences. These are the breadcrumbs leading you back to the phone. The person who called you, the wrong number, is holding a file. In this file is your name. But it is not the name you use every day. It is your true name. The name that commands respect. In this file is the deed to a new life. A life where you do not have to check the price tag at the grocery store. A life where you do not have to apologize for existing. A life where you wake up excited, not exhausted. The enemy wants you to think this is a scam. The enemy wants you to think, oh, it's just a telemarketer. That is how they keep you poor. That is how they keep you small. Skepticism is the cage they built for you. Faith is the key. I am going to tell you exactly what to do. But first, you must accept the truth of your situation. You have been carrying a silent injustice since your childhood. There was a time when you were little, think back, when you were accused of something you didn't do. Or maybe you were promised a reward that was given to someone else. Someone else got the praise. Someone else got the love. You stood in the background, silent, holding your toy or your book, and you learned a terrible lesson that day. You learned that your voice didn't matter. You learned to accept the crumbs while others got the feast. That moment created a knot in your timeline. It created a wrong number in your spiritual coding. Every time you get close to success, that old memory plays like a hidden tape, telling you that you don't deserve it. Telling you that it's a mistake. The call you received was the universe trying to correct that childhood error. It was the universe trying to pay you back with interest for all the years you sat in the back of the room. The person on the other end of that line was confused. They thought they had the wrong number because your vibration has changed. You have been growing. You have been praying. You have been asking for a sign. Your frequency is so high right now that it confused their lower-level technology. But you must bridge the gap. Here is the secret that the doubters will not hear because they have already scrolled away. They are gone. It is just us now. You and me. The number in your call log, the one you ignored or the one that was silent, is not just a sequence of digits. It is a coordinate. I see you reaching for your phone. Not yet. Listen first. If you call it back with fear in your heart, it will just be a wrong number. You will get a stranger who is angry you woke them up. You will get a disconnected line. You will get voicemail. But if you call it back with the authority I am giving you right now, the result will be different. The timeline will shift. You are not calling a person. You are calling your destiny. There is a specific vibration you need to hold. Think about the last time you felt truly safe. Was it in your grandmother's kitchen? Was it lying in the grass looking at the clouds? Hold that feeling. Now, think about the anger you feel when you see people who work half as hard as you getting twice as much. Use that anger. That is fuel. Mix the safety with the anger. This creates a fire. A fire that burns through obstacles. The person who called you is waiting. They don't even know they are waiting for you. They think they dialed a mistake. But when you call back, when you connect, a series of events will begin that cannot be stopped. It will start small. You will make the call. Maybe it rings and no one answers. Do not be discouraged. The act of calling is the signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. Then, watch the next 3 hours. Someone you haven't spoken to in months will text you. An email will appear in your spam folder that shouldn't be there. Check it. You will find an object in your house that you thought was lost. A ring. A photo. A paper. These are the confirmation tokens. They mean the channel is open. But beware. The enemy is watching. As soon as you decide to take this action, the enemy will try to distract you. Your phone battery will suddenly die. The internet will cut out. Someone will start a loud argument in the next room. A glass will break in the kitchen. Do not let these things stop you. They are proof that you are close. If you walk toward a treasure and the guards start attacking, it means the treasure is real. If you walk toward an empty room, no one bothers you. The resistance you feel is the proof of the blessing. You are the one who checks on everyone else. You are the emotional anchor. But the chain is breaking. You are drifting out to sea, and you are scared. You feel the cold water rising. You worry about the future. You worry about your health. You feel a pain in your back or your neck that comes and goes. That is the weight of the burdens you carry for others. I am taking that weight off you. Right now. Breathe in. Breathe out. The wrong number was a lifeline thrown to a drowning person. You pushed it away because you didn't recognize the rope. You thought it was a snake. Grab the rope. There is a woman watching this. Your name starts with M or J, or maybe a K. You were looking at old photos last night. You were crying over a face that is no longer here. You asked them for help. Send me a sign, you whispered. This is the sign. The call was the sign. There is a man watching this. You work with your hands. You are tired. Your boots are heavy. You feel like you have built castles for other people but you live in a shack. You feel disrespected by your children or your younger relatives. They don't know what you sacrificed. The call was for you. It was the payday you have been waiting for. You must understand the mechanics of this. The universe operates on resonance. When you ignored the call, you resonated with lack. You resonated with, I don't matter. You resonated with, it's probably a mistake. We are going to change that resonance to, I am the chosen one. I am the priority. It is my turn. The person who dialed that number was guided by an invisible hand. Their finger slipped? No. Their finger was pushed. They dialed your number because your soul called out to them. Even if they think they were trying to call a pizza shop or a mechanic, their spirit was trying to call you. When you call back, you are completing the circuit. But wait. There is a danger here. If you call back and you are not ready, you could short-circuit the blessing. You could scare it away. You need to prepare your voice. Your voice is a frequency emitter. Before you make the call, or before you check the number, you must clear your throat of the silent screams you have been holding back. All those times you wanted to yell but didn't. All those times you said, yes, when you wanted to say, no. It is stuck in your throat chakra. It sounds like gravel. Drink some water. Clear the passage. When you speak, you must speak with the voice of a king. The voice of a queen. Not the voice of a servant. The revelation is this: the injustice you suffered years ago, the thing that was stolen from you, was not lost. It was put in a trust fund. A spiritual trust fund. Every tear you cried was a deposit. Every time you were patient when you wanted to scream, it was compound interest. The balance is massive. It is huge. It is enough to change your family's name for generations. The wrong number was the bank manager trying to tell you the account is ready to be withdrawn. And you hung up on them. Do not blame yourself. You didn't know. You have been trained to expect bad news. You flinch when the phone rings. You think, what now? Who died? Who needs money? Who is in trouble? You have PTSD from your own life. But I am wiping that slate clean. The antagonist, the one who blocked you, the one who benefits from your fear, they are terrified right now. They can feel you waking up. They can feel the heat coming off this video. They hope you scroll. They hope you get bored. They hope you say, "This is crazy," and switch to a cat video. Do not give them that satisfaction. Stay with me. We are going to expose them. This person. They often give you backhanded compliments. They say things like, "You look good for your age," or "I'm surprised you pulled that off." They give you gifts that you don't actually want. They ask you questions but don't listen to the answers. They are an energy vampire. And they have been feeding on your potential. The call slipped past them because they were distracted. Maybe they were sleeping. Maybe they were busy counting their own money. The universe saw a gap in their defense and shot an arrow through it, straight to your phone. That arrow is the number in your call log. You are going to pick up that arrow and shoot it back. The divine reversal is already in motion. The paperwork is on the desk. The stamp is hovering over the paper. The ink is wet. All it needs is your voice. But you cannot just call blindly. There is a protocol. A ritual of connection. First, you must go to the place in your home where you keep your keys. The bowl, the hook, the drawer. Look at your keys. There is a key there you hardly use. Maybe it's to an old door, a shed, or a house you don't live in anymore. Or maybe it's just a mystery key. Hold that key in your left hand. The left hand receives energy. The right hand gives it. Hold the key and look at your phone. This key represents the unlocking. Now, find the number. Do not call yet. Just look at it. Read the digits out loud. Backward. Why backward? Because we are undoing the past. We are rewinding the tape. We are reversing the wrongness of the call to make it right. If the number is 5550199, you say 9. 9. 1. 0. 5. 5. 5. As you say each number, imagine a chain breaking. Imagine a door flying open. This sounds strange. I know. The logic of the world says this is foolishness. But the logic of the world has kept you broke and tired. The logic of the spirit is different. It uses symbols. It uses intention. By reading the number backward, you are confusing the enemy. You are scrambling their radar. They won't know you are about to attack until it is too late. The person on the other end, the stranger, is just a vessel. When you call them, you might just say, "I'm returning a call." They might say, "I didn't call you." Do not argue. Just say, "I received a signal from this number. The message is received." And hang up. That is it. You don't need to have a conversation. You don't need to explain. You are just acknowledging the ping. By doing this, you act as the witness. You stamp the timeline. I was here. I heard it. I claim it. The moment you hang up, the energy will release. The person on the other end might be confused. But later, they will be the one who unknowingly set something in motion for you. Maybe they mention your area code to someone else. Maybe they are a hiring manager who dialed the wrong digit, but now your number is in their received calls list, and tomorrow, when they are looking for someone, their thumb will hover over your number and they will feel a compulsion to call you back for real. Or maybe the number itself was a code. Wait. Pause this video if you have to. What I was about to say is wrong. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. Look at your hands right now. Just look at them. The lines on your palms. They tell a story of struggle, yes, but they were also shaped to receive a blessing that was stolen from you. You are about to take it back. I was going to tell you to call the number back. But I am getting a new download. A higher instruction. I've spoken of the call. But the universe just revealed a secret within the secret. The number that called you, check the last 2 digits. If the last 2 digits add up to an even number, then the blessing is financial. If the last 2 digits add up to an odd number, the blessing is relational. A lost love returning. A broken family healed. But here is the secret detail I almost missed. The person who called you? They didn't dial the wrong number. They were trying to call you, but they were forced to hang up. Someone walked into the room. The enemy walked into the room. The person on the other end was about to give you the news, about to tell you the secret, and they were interrupted. They hung up in panic. That is why there was silence. That is why it felt like static. It was fear. This changes everything. This means the urgency is double what I thought. The one who created this injustice, the one who walked into the room, believes the connection was severed. They believe you are still asleep. They will soon learn you are awake, and they will move to block you permanently. You have until sunrise tomorrow, before the spiritual banks open on Monday morning, to act on this divine knowledge. If you do not act now, the number will be disconnected. The burner phone will be destroyed. The opportunity will vanish into the ether. This is not a game. This is spiritual warfare. You must secure the link. You don't need to just call back. You need to claim the line. The prophetic signs are already appearing around you, but you have been too stressed to see them. Look at the battery percentage on your phone right now. Does it match a number in your birth date? Or the current time? That is a synchronization signal. It means you are aligned. Listen to the sounds in your house. Is the refrigerator humming? Is there a car passing by outside? These are the rhythms of the matrix you are living in. We are about to glitch that matrix. Because you now know the secret revelation, that the caller was interrupted, not confused, you have the upper hand. You know they are trying to reach you. You know they are scared. This means you are not begging for a blessing. You are rescuing it. You are the hero of this story, not the victim. The antagonist thinks you are weak. They remember the version of you from 5 years ago. The version that let people walk all over you. They do not know the version of you that is rising up today. They do not know the version of you that has survived 100% of your bad days. You are made of iron and fire. You have walked through hell and came out with a tan. Now, knowing that the call was a desperate attempt to reach you, your CTA, your call to action, must be different. You are not just acknowledging. You are commanding. You must type a specific phrase to lock this in. This is not for the comments section, this is for the universe. The algorithm is just the digital paper we write on. Amen.